So what the PAES stands for, it's PAES, Practical Assessment Exploration System. And really what it is a simulated work environment. So students have the opportunity to come in, kind of explore interest areas, find out their strengths. So the students will do tasks that are kind of ranked by difficulty. So there's kind of 5 different areas that the PAES Lab looks at, which are processing and production, construction, industrial, consumer service, business, marketing, and computer technology. So there is a wide range of tasks and activities around those 5 areas that students advance through. The PAES Lab is set up for students with disabilities, and so we have the opportunity to work with students with a wide range of disabilities, ranging from students with significant cognitive disabilities all the way across to students with autism spectrum disorder, as well as emotional behavioral disorders. And that's kind of why it's leveled out, so that we can really meet students where they're at and help them grow to their fullest potential. We have students access the PAES Lab. It's built into their schedule. So for some students, they come down with our work experience teacher, who's a special education teacher, really focusing on these skills. We are incredibly fortunate to have the PAES Lab to be able to have our students get to practice and have this simulated work environment. This is really something, it makes me proud to work in St. Cloud schools, that we have this opportunity for our students to help get them ready for what comes after high school.
When people ask me what PAES is, it's real world skills every single day. It's for students who aren't quite ready for independent work life and maybe don't know what they want to get into, their likes and interests are, but then they find out, I really like this, or I'm really good at this, and that can kind of guide us to push them into some independent work world outside of the school day. Whether they know what skills they have or interests that they have when they're 25 and what job they're going to be in, they might be doing that like here. They might be sorting money, they might be cooking, they might be building bookshelves. There's just this plethora of like skills and jobs for them to be doing that you would never get to just sit in a classroom and learn about. It gives them the opportunity to say, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he can say, I don't know, but I'm learning a whole lot of skills to try to figure that out. The PAES Lab gives them the independence and them the power. It's driven by the student. So Jeremiah, you and I get to spend time in the PAES Lab every day. Do you think that the PAES Lab is a lot like a real job outside of school?
Yeah.
Do you think you'd be ready for that?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm working hard and I think it's gonna be more challenging out in the world, but this is like getting me ready.
So there's 300 like different jobs in this lab. What are some of the 80 jobs that you've gotten to practice?
Sewing,
Yeah.
calculating, money, sewing, cooking, stirring, measuring.
How about level 1 puzzles? You learned that you were really, really good at that. So then what did we do?
So fast I kept going on and on and on, and then at the end of the time, I almost did all of them.
Yeah, you were at level like 4 or level 5 already. We did level 1 woodworking a couple days ago. What did we do?
Cut the wood. I did it with a saw, and then I cut it and measured it and lined it up, and then I cut it, and now I'm going to make a shelf out of it, a wall shelf.
Yep, it's so cool. I think that's going to be awesome. What's fun about the sewing machine? What part of the sewing machine kind of feels like you're 16 and independent? What is your foot doing the whole time?
Stepping on the gas.
Stepping on the gas, like you're doing what?
Car.
Yeah, driving a car. That's awesome. And what do you hope we get to do?
Real cooking.
Some real cooking. What are you going to make?
Probably cookies.
You're going to make some cookies, and will we get to eat them?
For everyone, yeah.
Oh, making cookies for everybody. I love that. I think as we're trying to put more students out into the work world to support our community, to be at those jobs, we do need to give them the skills. We need to prepare them. And if we can be sending out lots and lots of kids who have lots of skills ready for the work world, our community is going to benefit.
742 together.
742 together.
742 together.